Superman is one of this summer's most buzzed about blockbusters, and it's already getting great reviews. It stars David Corenswet as the Man of Steel and Rachel Brosnahan as the Daily Planet reporter Lois Lane, who scores the first interview with the last son of Krypton. Take a look.
I come from a planet called Krypton.
Okay.
Which is gone now, by the way. Destroyed, along with all of my history, my parents. They sent me here as a baby to save my life.
Here, where?
I'm not gonna say that. You know I'm not gonna say that.
Okay. What do you know about these biological parents of yours?
Just that they sent me here to serve humanity and to help the world to be a better place.
They said that.
They did. They sent a message along with me. That message is why I do what I do. I cherish it more than anything.
Please welcome David Corenswet and Rachel Brosnahan.
Great shirt.
So, the excitement for this movie is insanely large. It's the most watched trailer in the history of Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Superman is beyond iconic because for me, he was the first. What was going through your mind when you got the phone call saying, yeah, it's you, babe?
That's exactly how James said it.
I thought.
No, I picked up the phone. It was an unknown number from LA, and I was suspicious. I thought I might know what this is. And he said, David, it's James Gunn. And I said, can you prove that? And he said, that's a good point. Well, I'm calling to offer you the role of Superman. And I said, well, you're the only person who can do that, so it must be you.
Oh, wow.
And Rachel, the last time you were on our show in 2023, I actually asked you about how your name was being floated online to play Lois Lane, and you said that you would jump at the chance to play her, and a month later, you got the part, and I heard you weren't alone when you got the call.
I wasn't. That was also the worst acting I've ever done on your show. I should clarify now that I can set the record straight that I only knew that I was going to test, but I didn't know if I was allowed to say anything, and there were a lot of rumors circulating, and yeah.
You handled it like a pro.
I'm not so sure that's true. that could have sent me back to drama school, but no, I had a much less glamorous story than David. I was in a public bathroom in Soho when I got the call, and it said, maybe James Gunn. And I picked up the phone, and he said, how'd you like to be Lois Lane? And I said, yes, very quickly, because I was trying not to let a toilet flush behind me.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I have to tell you, I saw this film. It blew me away. It's spectacular, everyone. Amazing. And then, David, I read that to prepare for the role, you gained 40 pounds. And that the Superman suit was designed just for you. So what was it like, in full regalia, to walk out on set for the first time?
Well, the first time I put it on, they had made the suit to my 195-pound measurements. So the first time I put it on, it was a bit of a squeeze, as I was 235 pounds.
Wow. I've been there.
But the first, many months later, after a lot of fittings and the development of the suit, I got to put the cape on, the full look, and walk out and kind of present it to some of the cast and the crew for our camera tests. I must admit, I had to muster some courage that I didn't really feel in that moment.
Really?
As Christopher Reeve said, you know, you're just out there, it's just you and your tights, you know, it can all go terribly wrong.
Yeah.
But then I saw, you know, some of our crew members who are grown men and you know, sort of gruff professional men, and to see them kind of soften and become 10-year-old boys again, seeing me in the suit, that was when I thought, okay, this might work.
It wasn't me crying that did
That
it. for you.
helps. It helps.
Well, Rachel, Lois is an investigative journalist, as we know, and this movie is coming at a time when reporting the truth has always been important, but maybe more important than ever. You spoke to real journalists, investigative journalists, to prepare for this. What did you learn from them?
Well, I have a newfound respect, certainly, for the work that they do and how much they put themselves on the line in pursuit of the truth. And it was such a treat to get to do that kind of research. I think I was most struck by a woman that I spoke to who mentioned, I asked why she got into the profession, and she said that she was always bored of being a child and wondered why people weren't piercing their ears and smoking cigarettes on the playground. And that felt really true to me for Lois, and it was a lot of fun to get to play. But I loved how people talked about being competitive in the newsroom and that being a real driver for their ambition, and that felt very true to this relationship as well.
David, I have to say something to you, because when I was sitting and I was watching, because the first scene between the two of you, and I'm thinking, okay, this is all right. Yeah. And progressively, I felt myself getting annoyed, and I couldn't figure out what was happening. And what it was I forgot what kindness looked like.
Yeah.
And I kept waiting for Superman to become quippy and to get in, and he's not that. No. He's never been that.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with you as Superman.
Yeah.
And you know, Chris Reeve was a friend. And so it allowed me to just kind of question myself, who have I become that I didn't recognize the kindness? Why was I waiting for you to turn into somebody you had never been? It was very, I know it sounds crazy, but it knocked me for a loop, because I thought, oh, that's right. He's nice, and he's kind, and he's different.
Yeah.
When you saw Will on set, because Will Reeve is there, I'm not going to tell you where, but you'll know him when you see him.
Cool.
He's hard to miss.
He's hard to miss. What did you think as you're standing there and you're seeing him do his thing?
Well, Will obviously being Chris's son and having a lot of the having the look of his father, that certainly brings something to the fact that we're shooting Superman. But honestly, Will is such a warm and gentle, and not to mention tall and handsome guy, that when he stood up, when he was visiting set, when he stood up to introduce himself, and he had that smile on his face, and he just kind of looked at us and said, "This is so great what you're doing, and you know, keep going." That kind of encouragement coming from anybody who really means it genuinely. And then I got to sit down and talk with him a little bit about his dad and his experience, and just an incredible experience to be able to link those, the sort of the beginning of the big screen Superman legacy and now this latest episode.
Well, you did a magnificent job. I have to say, because I forgot, you know, some of us in the audience are old enough to remember George Reeves as our Superman on television, you know, and remembering how he was, and then seeing all the superhero movies. But seeing you is a whole different experience, because Superman is not quippy. He's a nice guy. He's kind of a nerd. Yeah. And you forget that.
Truth, justice, and the American way.
Yes, yes. So thank you.
Thank you for saying that. Means so much.
It knocked me, I have to say, it knocked me out. I love you always, you know.
No, that's really moving.